Ladies and gents, as you saw from the thumbnail of this video, of course, it's time for yours January's haul. I'm going to go through 10 brand new fragrances, and I have a new feature of this haul in 2025, so stick around. The video is up next. Welcome back to another video. Max Forti here. You know that smelling good is a great way to make a long and lasting impression. If you guys want to smell great and make a lasting impression, you definitely came to the right place. We're going to talk about 10 brand new fragrances. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 designers and 3 niche. Of course, you can sound off in the comment section of this video and also check out the description for codes, savings, links. You know how it goes. All right, so let's start with the designers as we do here on the channel. We're gonna do the ladies first. We're gonna kick it off with the new from Ralph Lauren. This is Romance Elixir for the ladies. It's going to be this burgundy with silver and white appointments on the box itself. Let's see what the bottle looks like. So the bottle is going to be very beautiful. This very burgundy gradient from darker to light, silver appointments, romance for her. This is, of course, a ladies release. So we're gonna start with ladies first. We're gonna do the gentleman thing to do. So let's see what we get out of this fragrance. I'm thinking it's going to be a fruity floral amber of sorts, which is very in right now. Sprays are really good. And wow, the fragrance is actually quite nice. This is going to be a fruity floral with amber undertones. A little bit spicy, definitely floral, and very fruity as well. A great scent. There's a sweet facet here with fruits, and definitely, you know, almost like a 𝐕𝗓𝗓 kind of a vibe here. I don't know if they're gonna list lychee as one of the notes, but this one here is giving me very much so a, you know, 𝐕𝗓𝗓 Parfums de Marly kind of a vibe. So I guess designers are trying to harp into niche territory with some of these releases that we've seen over the last few years. So it's good. I think it's going to be probably a better alternative if you don't have the coin to spend on 𝐕𝗓𝗓. This is going to be something similar to that, but also it's going to make you smell great. And for you ladies out there, this is a lot more floral than 𝐕𝗓𝗓. I think I could wear 𝐕𝗓𝗓 myself. This one here, the florals are very predominant. So definitely check it out. Go to your department store. I think in the likability realm of things, it's going to get a huge thumbs up. People are going to enjoy the scent profile here. But for the creativity point, it's going to lose marks because it's going to be, you know, copying other scent profiles out there. But it's a good scent nevertheless. Give it a shot if you can find it for the right price. If you can find it at discounters, definitely do it. And of course, you can always try it before you buy it, which I'll tell you guys about what's going on right now with perfume.com later in this video, but let's keep it going. Let's keep it rolling. So it's been a minute since I talked about this particular brand. This is Jimmy Choo, and it's a brand that I don't really like to feature much here on the channel. They're pretty good, but they're very generic. There's nothing really groundbreaking from this brand. It's one of those, been there, done there. It's gonna be more of the same. So if you already know your top designers out there, Jimmy Choo is probably gonna be, you know, for me at least, not because I'm trying to be arrogant or anything like that, it's just, you know, one of those very uninspiring kind of brands, but it has a place for this brand in your wardrobe, of course. If you're looking to, you know, spend reasonable amounts of money for a brand that does a pretty good job with their scent profiles, and they actually last average to, you know, below average, but not too bad. This is Jimmy Choo Men Extreme 2024 edition, Eau de Parfum. The box looks like this copy of croc leather. And then the bottle itself is going to be red with an imitation leatherette croc leather on the cap itself. Again, nothing crazy with the bottles. They look good, but you know, nothing here extraordinarily amazing. Let's look at the sprayers on this one. Again, it's been quite a minute since I spoke about Jimmy Choo here on the channel. Sprayers are really good. No qualms there, no complaints. The smell is going to be very generic. Again, been there, done that. It's this creamy, sweet, a little bit soapy and fruity kind of a cologne, you know, hair gel type of a situation here. Nothing here that's wowing me. There's nothing really great about this fragrance. If you're looking for a fragrance for a signature scent, for office scent, to smell good, this will do the job. It's gonna check all the marks. It is very pleasant, a little bit blue, even though the bottle is red. There's nothing here really spicy. It's a rather blue scent, which has this aquatic / ozonic kind of a vibe, reminding me a little bit of Azzaro Chrome. Very clean, very soapy, very compelling. It's going to really attract people in, but again, it smells like deodorant, it smells like hair gel. There's nothing here that is really outstanding about this fragrance. It's an okay release. It's going to get a meh for me, you know, this is a pass for me. This is not something that I would probably wear a lot, because when it comes to this particular profile, blue, ozonic, aquatic, there's a ton of fragrances that I would definitely wear before I wore this. But if you're on a budget and you find this at discounters for a really good price, why not? You know, for a cheapie, I think this would be a good scent. Like I said, for everyday wear, gym scent, office scent. If you want to not have to think too much and smell good, I think Jimmy Choo Man Extreme will do a good job for you. A few minutes have passed. The fragrance is getting creamier. I think there's definitely sandalwood in the base. I do get vetiver. There is somewhat of an earthiness here, and there's definitely a green component with this fragrance, which I'm thinking clary sage, lavender, perhaps geranium. There is a very aromatic slash almost barbershop feel to the fragrance. It is decent, but like I said, only if you can find it at a really, really good price. I would not pay retail for that particular fragrance because it's nothing really groundbreaking here. Next up, we're going to talk about Paco Rabanne's Phantom Elixir. Now, Phantom Elixir is one that I heard could be the best Phantom yet. The note breakdown looks pretty cool. The bottle looks really cool. I really love the black and silver, you know, gradient from dark black to silver. It looks pretty cool. Look, the robot looks a little tacky, you know, I'm not gonna lie. But if the scent is good, you know, I'm okay with the little robot. So let's take it for a test drive. Even though this bottle is dark and silver, the note breakdown points to a marine aquatic type scent. So, you know, I would have made this silver and blue or dark marine, to be honest with you, but they went with black and silver. So sprays are really good, very nice, long and wide mist. Wow, and this is a very intriguing, musky, mineralic type of an aquatic scent. Okay, it smells good. I give you that. You know, I think it's gonna be really nice for spring and summer. It's gonna be one of those, again, you could definitely rock this as a signature scent. It's very likable. It's very, you know, appealing. It's gonna have a very nice universally appeal to the fragrance. There is some kind of a musky, like a white musk. It's a little bit sensual as well. I'm digging this one. Very nice, a little bit spicy up top with that marine note, but perhaps black pepper. There's something a little bit spicy and even sharp up top, but it's getting creamier now. Some other nuances are peeking in. This is really nice. I'm detecting note of ambroxan here for sure. It's getting sweeter as it, you know, develops a little bit on the paper, which is not gonna be developing that much. I'd have to actually wear this on skin, of course. But for all intents and purposes, first impression standpoint here, this will get an okay. It's not gonna get great, it's not gonna get amazing, but it's gonna get an okay. It's gonna get definitely something that has potential for me to revisit, wear it, and maybe come back here with more on this one. Let me know if you guys have tried the new Phantom Elixir. What are your thoughts on this one? But gets a thumbs up. This is pretty good right now from the designers. Definitely the best one so far. All right, next up, we're gonna talk about two from Gucci. Two designers here, two more designers, and actually have four more to go. But we're gonna do ladies first. We're gonna do the new Gucci 𝐒𝐲𝐙 Love Edition Pour Femme. Really digging here the actual grape-looking, you know, creamy matte finish bottle here. Looks really cool. Sprays are quite nice as well, and the smell is good. I'm getting a little bit of a coffee note here. Not sure if coffee is listed as a note. I'm getting this warm coffee, vanillic, and floral, ambery, spicy kind of a scent profile. This is very, very nice. I'm really digging this one. I think this is gonna be a good scent that perhaps I'll have my wife rock for Valentine's Day this year. Love Edition is very fitting here. This is quite nice. It's very chic, very elegant, very refined. Much better than the Romance Elixir from Ralph Lauren, because that one again is very similar to the Lena from Parfums de Marly. This one here is doing its own thing. Of course, when you smell this one, it's gonna remind you of different things. Of course, it's not like a, you know, standalone groundbreaking fragrance that's never been done before. There are elements here that you will recognize, perhaps. Very chic, very elegant, very refined. Gets a thumbs up from me. Gucci 𝐒𝐲𝐙 Love Edition for lady. It's a good one. Now we're gonna go into the men's version of this one, Love Edition 2024/2025. Again, it's gonna have that greenish teal, you know, matte finish and silver appointments, very much similar to the matte finish from the ladies. Of course, the color scheme is different, but the same kind of a bottle, same kind of a finish. Sprays are equally as good. And the smell itself is actually really good. It's reminding me of something. I'm getting this very nice, mineralic, almost salty vibe. So it's a little bit aquatic, a little bit mineral and salty. Perhaps vetiver, earthiness, slightly smoky, slightly powdery. Very different. I'm liking this. It's reminding me of something, but off the top here, this is nice. This is quality. And again, it's got this chic, refined elegance to it. And from everything that's in the designer counter, this is what I like from brands. From everything that's out there in the designer counter right now, this does not smell similar to anything like that. This goes into niche territory. It's reminding me of something that perhaps I've smelled before from a niche brand. Again, I can't quite put my finger on it or my nose on it, but it's actually pretty damn good. The notes don't tell you much. There's only 3 notes that are listed. I'm getting a lot more things going on here. Definitely green nuances, very aromatic. There is some floral / animalistic notes in here, perhaps jasmine. This is a really nice woody floral musk fragrance that I'm really digging. So more on this one. And again, with every fragrance I talk about here, if you guys want to see an actual review, full review, definitely comment down below the ones or the one that you guys are mostly interested in, and I'll definitely look to come back with that full review. Next up, we're going to talk about the house of Tom Ford. And Tom Ford, when it comes to Tom Ford, I'm always curious, I'm always excited. This one here is a brand new release. I believe the nose was Rodrigo Flores Rowe. Incredible nose, one of the best noses of our time. And this one here is the newest one, Bois Pacifique. So beautiful sprayers, you can control it. This is a really nice atomizer from Tom Ford. And wow, this is a good one, ladies and gents. Right now, as of now, the best designer in this particular haul of January 2025. Really good stuff. And again, this was one that was announced late last year and then, you know, slowly making its way into stores. This is really nice, guys. So this one here, definitely woody and spicy. Lots of woods, lots of spicy notes here. Very similar to 𝐬𝐻𝐿𝐴 Pour Homme 1, you know, long discontinued from 2006, I think it was released, and then was, you know, long gone. By now it's been gone for years. So this one here is definitely reminding me of 𝐬𝐻 Pour Homme 1, but it's going to be not as deep, dark, and smoke and incense-y as that fragrance. This one goes into a lighter, more transparent, more ethereal kind of a scent profile here, but definitely retains that woodiness and dark facets that you got with 𝐬𝐻 Pour Homme 1 from way back when. This is a really good one, guys. Gets a huge thumbs up from me. Loving this one here. I could definitely see this one making lists for me. Professional, elegant, signature scent worthy, versatility, you know, spring, top list for spring, maybe even fall. This is good stuff, guys. Definitely one of the best, or the best right now for the haul. Of course, we got more to cover, but so far the best in the haul. If you guys are looking for a nice fragrance to rock this year, and if you're looking for a signature scent, this is a perfect contender for a great signature scent to elevate your style. Gets a huge thumbs up, the best one from the haul so far. Next up, we're going to talk about the house of Cartier. Cartier always does well. I always love to talk about Cartier because I always find these hidden gems that many people don't talk about. In particular, this is the Declaration collection, which I discovered back in 1998. Love this line. And this is the Parfum edition. There was an Eau de Parfum. This is the Parfum. And of course, the one I'm talking about from 98 was the Eau de Toilette. There has been many flankers, of course, many to remember off the top of my head, at least 6 or 7 or maybe 8. But this one is the latest creation. This is going to be 150 ml, 5 ounces. I went with the big one because I know I always love Declaration. I always love Cartier, so I went myself, you know, and grabbed a bigger bottle. Really nice contour. They changed the actual contour of the bottle a little bit. It's not as sharp. It's a little bit more smoother edges. This is right there, Cartier Declaration. You have everything etched in glass, including the batch code that matches the bottom of the box. And you have that mechanism, which is common to this particular, oh, it's actually magnetic now. Really nice improvement. So let's take it. Beautiful sprayer. Let's see what we get out of this one. Wow, holy macro. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a great one. This is another one that gets a thumbs up and perhaps will be my scent of the day today. This is very classy, very chic. I'm not sure, but I think the nose for the first Declaration from 98 was actually Jean-Claude Ellena, which is a master perfumer, one of the best of our times. Many people complain about that fragrance because it does have a cumin note. So it has an animalistic, quote-unquote, bio kind of vibe. I'm fortunate enough that I don't get that on my skin. This one here, I don't detect that note, which is a plus for a lot of you out there. This one here, definitely more amber notes, sweeter undertones, and spicier version than Declaration that we come to know over the years. This one here, amazing, great scent again, just like Bois Pacifique from Tom Ford that I talked about. Potential to make tons of lists on the channel. Huge thumbs up. This is class, guys. This is a quintessential, you know, masculine, classy, elegant type of a scent. Loving this one here. Definitely gonna make a lot of lists for me. Now I'm getting a little bit of a soapy vibe on the blotter, so it's definitely changing a little bit. It's getting creamier, but all in all, so far, this is a an amazing scent from beginning to end. I love that profile to begin with, and I think they did a great job leveling up what I talked about. Spicier, woodier, and definitely more ambery, sweeter undertones. Huge thumbs up, even better than Bois Pacifique, but you know, they're neck and neck as the best from the designers in this haul. So now we're gonna talk about niche. I got 3 niche fragrances to talk to you about, 2 from Mancera and 1 from 𝗕𝗓. So we're gonna kick off with the Manceras now. We've got 2 from Manceras. One is called Cherry Cherry. Double in the cherry here, you know, double name here. I don't know what to expect here, except for it's going to be a cherry-based scent, of course. And then we have 𝗕𝗘𝗙𝗢𝗥, which I believe translates to the number 5, and 𝗕 is earth. So perhaps an earthy vetiver, who knows? So let's crack these open and get sniffing. And they have since upgraded, I think a couple years ago, they went from the screw on and off caps to the magnetic caps. It is nice, but again, nothing too fancy, but they do the job. The sprayers are actually pretty nice. So we're gonna kick it off here with Cherry Cherry, which again, I'm thinking is gonna be another heavy cherry fragrance in the world of perfumery. Not like we need any more, but I guess Mancera needed to have their cherry fragrance. And okay, this one here is going to remind me of the Tom Ford, I think it's called Electric Cherry. They're more youthful, playful kind of a fragrance. This smells like shampoo to me, like a cherry shampoo. This is not something that I would wear myself. This is very teenager, very Gen Z or youthful kind of a vibe. Just like I described Electric Cherry a couple years ago here on the channel, that was not for me. This one here, not for me. Just from a first impression, it doesn't smell like high quality cherries that I've tried, you know, on the channel and shared with you over the years. This is a pass for me. This is not something that I would heavily wear or even, you know, look to wear. But I guess there's a place and time, and there's people that would actually enjoy their fragrance. As I always say, guys, take it with a grain of salt. One man's trash is another man's treasure, and vice versa. So let's take this one for a test drive, guys. Mancera's Cinq Terre. Let's go. Sprays are really nice, very long mist. Not as broad, but very long. Okay, so Cinq Terre to me, it's going to be in the same vein as Herba Pura from 𝗏𝗏. It's gonna have that very fruity, sharp scent profile that you get with Herba Pura. It's a different take on Herba Pura. This one here is a little bit earthier. I think the terre here is making mention to that particular earthiness that it has. I think it has heavier, woodier notes, perhaps vetiver. There's something smoky, sharp, and earthy here, but it does have very similar vibe to Herba Pura. If you didn't want something as sweet, this is not as sweet as Herba Pura. But if you wanted something a little bit more, perhaps mature, smokier, heavier on the woods and earthiness, this would be a very nice alternative to Herba Pura. So this one gets an okay for me because it took a DNA and gave me something different. So this is pretty cool. I would definitely take this for a couple wearings and perhaps come back with more on this one. Maybe we'll make other lists, I don't know. I have to really get a full wearing, but off the top, it gets an okay for me. It's definitely passable because it's not just more of the same. It's not a straight up copy of Herba Pura. They did something here. There is a twist and a turn here that gives this a little bit of opportunity to shine. So let's see what it does on skin at a later time. Next up, we're going to talk about 𝗕𝗓, and this is Basilius Collection. This is a fragrance that I know nothing about. I just thought it was pretty cool. I saw something about this online, on socials. I liked the presentation. I thought it was really, upscale. I think they did a great job with the boxing, the way it comes. The bottle looks great. I know nothing about the smell. I love to support people that support people, and George is somebody that always supported the community, so I tip my hat out to him, and I always try to support him, getting fragrances when I think they're interesting. And by the way, none of these were sent to me, for free. None of these were sent to me for review. These were all purchases that I do with every haul as I blind buy. Like I said, I smell well, so you don't have to. So I give you guys my first take and give you guys direction of what to look out for. And of course, if you trust my taste, my opinion, again, take it with a grain of salt. The best judge is your nose and your skin. But anyway, I digress. 𝗕𝗓, Basilius Collection. Let's take this one for a test drive. Comes with this nice booklet here. It says Elixir of the World, 𝗕𝗓.com. And I believe this will talk about the actual creation of this fragrance. There's George right there, chapter 2. He did work with Claude Deer, which I believe is the perfumer from Mun, which is the company they work with. But there's a whole story behind this beautiful composition and how it came about. So, I'm gonna link this stuff below so you guys can get more into it. I don't wanna get too deep into this because this is not a review, it's actually just a first impression. But the presentation, guys, is second to none on this one. So it comes in this beautiful flannel, you know, that surrounds the actual case, which looks like, doesn't look like, it is a beautiful chest. This is a real wood chest. It has some mother of pearl, components to it and details, amazingly crafted. You can actually, this is amazing because I actually can use this for jewelry or to put other things in it. Really nice, great job, George. Amazing craftsmanship with this box. This is the stuff I like to see from niche brands, guys. This is truly what elevates a niche brand. So, and then you have the bottle itself, which comes with another flannel that you can wipe your bottle, because this is one of those dark bottles that will, accrue some handprints. And you do have a plastic here that covers the actual name or face of the bottle. And the bottle is gorgeous. It's this beautiful shiny black with the engravings, which are golden. And you have 𝐍𝐎𝐓 here at the top. So let me take this for a test drive. The cap is not magnetic, but it does click into place. And let me take this for a test drive because I'm dying to smell this stuff, guys. This is one that really got me curious, and that's why I left it as the last thing to talk about here in this haul. Amazing sprayer, by the way. And okay, this is going to be a very, very classy scent. To me, off the rip here, it's giving me a leathery vibe, so I'm thinking it's going to be a smooth suede leather type of a scent. It is spicy as well, and there is some woods coming through from the base. So I'd say this is a leather, woody, spicy scent. Let's take a quick gander at notes real quickly. And the word Basileus is Greek for king, and this is actually George 𝗍𝐎𝐓's private blend or private collection. So maybe we'll see more releases from this line, but this one here is definitely a great introduction to the line, ladies and gents. This is a really nice scent. It doesn't have this powerful kind of a beast mode scent profile. I don't think this is going to be like a beast fragrance. It's more like a stealth wealth, something that's going to sit a little closer to your surroundings. Those that are, closer to you will definitely perceive the way you smell. But from the rip here, on the tester strip, not on skin, it doesn't smell like it's going to be a beast mode type scent. It does smell really good. Like I said, to me, it's more of a leathery, woody, spicy, creamy and smooth profile that's very, very inviting, very warm. So the notes are powerful, but I think the combination of the way they went with the combination of notes and how they structured the fragrance, it will not have this beast mode, powerful, obnoxious kind of a scent profile. It's gonna be, like I said, more of a subdued, close encounter, immediate surrounding kind of a, performance. But again, I have to take it for a full test drive. This is just a first impression. So more on this one in the future. And of course, if you're watching this video, have tried this fragrance, or any of these fragrances for that matter, let me know your thoughts below. I'd love to read your comments. And of course, my scent of the day today is going to be this one right here, Cartier Déclaration Parfum Edition 2025. I am very happy with this one. It smells really good. That's enough. I tend to overspray a little bit, but I think this is gonna be great. I'm going out right now, and man, this smells absolutely fantastic. Guys, thank you so much. Of course, just to let you know, you can try all the fragrances with every haul. I always do this for you. You can check it out. Perfume.com. All of these are available right now, and of course, thousands to choose from, designers, indies, niche, you name it. You can use my code, or this code, forget about my code. Use this code, GenHaul, for 20% off site-wide. And stay tuned, because there's gonna be a lot of news and really exciting things happening at Perfume.com this year. So stick around, guys. Thank you so much for your support. If you do enjoy the channel, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe for more, hit the bell so you get these videos straight into your feed. And of course, I will catch you right here in the next one very soon. Take care. Have a great 2025, everyone. Smell great, be great, and of course, work hard and be nice to people. See you soon.